Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar Eternal Blue Remastered. We are back in the Tabik Mines. And try your damnedest not to get into a fight so that you can keep your health and mana up for the Black Dragon Cave right here. Alright, so we have several new enemies, and just a fair warning, Lamina is absolutely useless here, so give those Shiro crests to Hero, so that Hero and Jean can generally kill everything before they get a chance to attack. So the zombies, the ones that have their hands up, can do a poison attack, I believe it is. I don't really remember what kind of attack it is because they never get a chance to attack me. As you can see, they are weak to physical attacks. There's only one enemy in this cave that is weak to magic. I will point it out when we run into it. And we just ran into it. The Soul Yanker in the back, whenever he's holding his staff like that, he's just going to do a regular attack. The other one is the one that is weak to magic. Have Lamina attack it with ice arrows, and it should go down. And after Hero gets one level up, he will be able to attack 3 times, just like Jean. Then we don't even have to worry about using a post sword on anything. We should be able to wipe out most enemies with just normal physical attacks, and occasionally having Lamina attack with magic on an enemy. There is one more enemy. Right here we get a lightning staff. It does not matter what staff you equip to Lamina. All the enemies are resistant to every magical element. So, except for that one, and they're weak to every magical element. But it's still best to attack them with magic instead of a staff, so you can guarantee a kill. Alright, second floor. Head down a little bit, and then you're going to see 2 chests right here with a bunch of enemies. This first one is our final new enemy, the Chaos Fiend. Now, you're going to want to use a post sword, and you're probably still going to have to go after it with a regular physical attack to take it down afterwards. Now, the Soul Yankers, that when their staffs are like that, they're going to use Chaos Fiend, when he holds his staff up, doesn't attack to everyone. Okay, it's paralysis. Soul Yanker, when their staff is like that, they're going to attack one party member and do decent damage. When the Chaos Fiend is holding his staff normal like that, it's just going to be a weak attack. So keep those in mind. He's about ready to attack again. And unfortunately, with Jean being paralyzed, it's up to me and Ronfar, and we got it. All right, cool. And that is all of the random enemies, so I will be editing out all the battles. After clearing out this area, we get an angel ring at the north chest. South chest is a force ring. Let's see, what does the force ring do? You're also going to want equipment that protects against paralysis on people. Force ring, force ring, force ring, force ring. Well, I'm sure you guys read it. I wasn't paying attention whenever it came up. Head down. Now I'm heading around just to clear out the enemies for the XP, because we are getting close to level 50. When we get done with this dungeon, we will be at level 44. So we'll be 6 levels away. Right here, Hero has leveled up and can now attack 3 times per attack, just like Jean. So we can really save on our MP now, because we will wipe out most everything except for those Chaos Fiends in one turn. Chaos Fiends, you may still want to go after them with a post sword, and then you'll still need to go after them with a regular attack as well to finish them off. But everything else, you don't even have to use a skill or anything. You'll just tear them apart. very easily in one turn. Anyway, we have this chest up to the north here, and this contains a star dagger. This is a dagger that Lamina can equip, and every time she hits an enemy with it, she will regain some MP. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it, so don't even bother. It's more worth it to have her with some staffs than it is to have that dagger. We'll have another way of replenishing her MP before we finish this dungeon. Okay. Now, these purple pools, if you step on them, you lose some health. It's not very much, but if you've taken damage before you step in them, it could add up. This chest right here contains some silver, always helpful, and clear these guys out and continue along. Now over here to the right looks like a dead end, but there is a very well hidden chest with a stardust ring. This is the ring that I was talking about. Well, I wasn't saying it was a ring, but this was the other way of replenishing MP. Whoever wears it replenishes MP at the end of every turn, just like the heal rings. That is great for Lamina. Before I leave the floor, we want to head to the south for a chest that contains an angel tear. After killing this enemy, go to the right, and we will get a chest with a passion fruit. Heading to the left here, we get a chest with a hunter crest. Not really all that great, to be honest, so don't really worry too much about that crest. Okay, we are just in front of the boss chamber, so let's set up our party. Make sure everybody is healed up. You will want to give a hero... Now, this boss is the opposite of most of the enemies in this level. This enemy resists physical damage greatly, but isn't really weak to magic, but magic will do a whole hell of a lot more than physical attacks. So what we want to actually do I'm going to have Ronfar tank and put everybody else in the back row. So we're going to do the same kind of setup we did with the White Dragon Fiend for this one. And this one, this Dragon Fiend is not going to be as easy to counter as the red or the blue, because it doesn't do things like make an elemental floor that we can counter or anything. This is just straight up damage. We want to have as many items that protect against paralysis as possible. Unfortunately, I only have 2 items. One is on Ronfar, which I definitely want. The other is that Gauss ring that I have on Lamina. It doesn't state that it protects against paralysis, but it does. We want to put those crests that increase wisdom on both Hero and Lamina. For Jean, I'm going to give her the Lightning and Wind crest for some magic so that she can do some damage. And for Ronfar, you could possibly give him the White Dragon crest. I did not. Let's see. And Lamina, I want her to have that to buff her wisdom. Keep that Gauss ring. If you have any other items that will protect against paralysis, put them on Hero and Jean. If not, be prepared to cure some paralysis. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have any other rings that protect against paralysis. For whatever reason, I never got any others. So we're just gonna have to make do. I can't remember if we had a chance to buy a ring, and I just didn't do it. But we'll make do. This dragon, as I said, it is more straight up damage than the other 2 dragons. The other 2 dragons would try to do change the element of the floor so they do more damage. This one doesn't do anything like that. Alright, so no enemies in here other than the boss. This chest contains a starlight, which we might need in the battle. And this is the Black Dragon Fiend. When he is in this stance, he is going to drain a bit of MP from every party member. You can try to use White Dragon Protect to stop that from happening. If you put it on the main problem is if I were to put that on Ronfar instead of the 2 Shiro crests, he would not be fast enough to block this. So we're pretty much going to have to eat this. Hello, Zoe. Have Jean use either the single target lightning or wind spell. They'll both do about the same damage. Ice arrows with Lamina. Lucia will attempt to do atomic rain unless she needs to heal somebody. And Ronfar, we did the divine litany so that everybody is regenning. Then really Ronfar has nothing to do. Just you could use destiny dice, and if you keep guessing right, you'll do a decent chunk of damage. Unfortunately, this is where the game decided, fuck you. It's not odd all the time, it's even all the time. So the game decided to screw its usual pattern on me. Now, you may have noticed on Jean, since she has the Wind and Lightning crest, she also has a combination spell that does Wind and Lightning together. That's a screen clear. Okay, so this attack, when he's in this stance, he's going to do either that attack. That attack will draw anyone that's near him. So if Hero and Jean were in the front row, it would draw them together and they would all take that hit. This one, let's see. This one he is going to attack all foes, I believe is this one. And this one is going to hurt. So if you're not fully healed, you might want to heal. We are decently healed, so we should be okay. Ronfar might be a little close. But yeah, this one's going to hit everybody. and can paralyze if they're not protected. Lucia and Jean got paralyzed, so we're going to have to spend a turn getting them unparalyzed. Okay, so he's on this one. This one will also hit one target, Ronfar. It can paralyze, and it does a decent chunk of damage, so Ronfar needs to heal. Because the chunk of damage that I could take could be greater than what his current life is. So, yeah, let's protect against that. So we're going to use the cleansing water to remove the paralysis. We're essentially just going to take this entire turn to heal. And then we'll just move on to the next turn. And that's pretty much everything that this enemy can do. Like I said, he don't even try to use physical attacks. Even if you have the ability to lower his defense, you're still not going to do much damage. You need to focus on magic. And the reason I'm doing the cross boomerang on Hero is it is basically, that is his single target win spell. So just keep attacking, heal as need, and just keep using your magic spells, and eventually he will fall. If he drains too much MP, you may need to use a Starlight, specifically on Hero or Jean. Go ahead and do that, and just keep attacking, and he'll go down.
We must hold together.
Lady Luck be kind.
Thunder roar!
Dodge this!
Ice storm! Hey!
This one's for you!
Storm winds!
Dodge this!
Ice storm!
And this should finish it here. There we go. Black Dragon Fiend defeated. And everyone is now level 44. Ice Lance becomes Ice Wall. She's got one more spell to level up. It actually took me a second to figure out where the fuck the door was. I didn't really see it there on the left there. So I'm looking around, and then I kind of stop here because I'm looking at my maps like, where the fuck is this place? And finally see it, and I'm like, oh, okay. But we're going to revive the Black Dragon, and all that's left is the Red Dragon, and unfortunately we're not told where to go. We're just told that we're able to use the Dragon Ship Destiny now. So that means we're going to have to go all the way back to the Dragon Ship Destiny so that we can continue looking for where the last hero, Murray, is. I think, was it Murray or Miriam? I forget her name. But yeah, the red priestess. We got to beat her to get the red dragon aura so that we can finally revive Ruby as the red dragon. I am going to go ahead and stop yapping here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough so far, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys next time.